Imagine a silent hunter, deep beneath the waves. A piece of technology so advanced its very existence is, well, one of the tightest secrets out there.
We're talking about the Red October, a Soviet missile sub, completely unlike any other.
And today, we get into that high-stakes game of cat and mouse that kicks off when people start figuring out what it can really do. Our source, Tom Clancy's classic, The Hunt for Red October.
Right. And if you're interested in different ways to look at narratives like this, check out Mindful Moments on YouTube. It uses AI for book analysis, really gets you thinking.
Good suggestion. So our goal today is to really understand this revolutionary tech inside the Red October, see how everyone reacted, themes of innovation, espionage, Cold War, power balances.
Without getting lost in the weeds, yeah. So right at the start, even docked in the fjord, there's this mystery about it, that spherical bow, the totally flat missile deck. Very unusual.
And Captain Ramius himself, the description paints him as deeply thoughtful, almost brooding.
Like he's carrying the weight of what this vessel represents. And then you get those early signals, like the playful farewell for Exercise October Frost.
Oh yeah, if the whales don't eat you, good luck to Red October.
It hints that this isn't just another drill.
Not at all. And when they dive, you feel it. The hull groan, sure, that's normal.
Yeah.
But you see the difference between the old hands and the nervous young guys. There's a real tension there.
It feels like maybe even they sense something's different about this boat. We meet Ramius, clearly the man in charge, and then there's Putin, the political officer.
That contrast tells you a lot. Ramius, the respected commander, and Putin representing, well, party oversight. It sets up the internal dynamics.
So the secrecy is intense.
Yeah.
That detail about the secure wardroom, the 2-key safe for the actual orders.
Extremely tight control, which makes Ramius' next move even more shocking.
Right. His decision to eliminate Putin, it's cold, calculated, it shows he has his own agenda.
Completely, it flips the script. This isn't just about tech, it's about a captain making a massive independent move, setting his own plan into action. His speech to the crew afterwards is fascinating too. It's all about duty, comradeship, but you can feel the hidden meaning behind it.
He's trying to guide them towards his goal without revealing it. That large carrot and a small stick idea he thinks about.
So let's shift stateside. The Americans start picking up on weird things. Those big doors, bow and stern, clearly not torpedo tubes.
Yeah, that immediately baffled analysts like Greer. What were they for?
Enter Skip Tyler. He's the one who thinks outside the box. He suggests something revolutionary. A pump jet propulsion system. Housed in tunnels.
Drawing water in the front, shooting it out the back. A totally different way to move his submarine.
And he connects it to older research, right, from the 60s.
Exactly. Pump jets weren't a brand new concept, but they'd had problems. Back pressure, things like that. Tyler figures the Soviets must have cracked it, maybe with multiple impellers.
Almost like compressors in a jet engine, but underwater. That's the analogy he uses.
And the computing power needed. He mentions a Cray 2 supercomputer just to model the hydrodynamics. That tells you how advanced this system must be.
It really does. Even Greer starts thinking, okay, maybe these doors are for some kind of new drive, not just, hatches.
So the American response starts gearing up. They notice increased Soviet anti-submarine activity up in the Barents Sea.
And SOSUS, our underwater listening network, picks up the Red October, but initially...
Franklin downplays it, thinks it's just a cagey skipper drifting quietly. The wheel alarm bells ring when it doesn't show up for its supposed exercise.
That's when things get serious. And then you have Jones, the sonar guy. He finds that anomalous signal,
which the computer system, SAPS, dismisses as geology magma displacement.
Shows you how something truly new can fool the automated systems. It needed the human ear.
Jones's ear. He hears this faint, weird, harmonic rumble. It's not propellers, and it's coming from the Rake Janes Ridge area.
So Mancuso, captain of the USS Dallas, he realizes this is something big, something new, something quiet.
But he decides, we're going after it. The hunt is on. This isn't just tracking. It's trying to understand a potential game changer.
Then the Soviets do something really drastic. They recall their entire ballistic missile submarine fleet.
Unprecedented.
Yeah.
That throws U.S. intelligence into a spin. What is going on? Is this a prelude to war?
Or is it all about this one submarine? Then Cardinal, their source inside the Kremlin, hints that, yes, the Red October is the key.
Which leads to Ryan briefing the president, laying out the capabilities, the mystery, the potential intentions. War exercise versus testing new tech. Or something else.
The defection theory starts to surface. Could Ramius be trying to bring this technological marvel over to the West?
And the need for absolute secrecy around that possibility becomes paramount. It's this incredible mix of technology, espionage, and huge geopolitical stakes.
The pursuit itself really shows off the Red October's advantage. The Dallas struggles to keep track initially, it's just too quiet.
That pump jet system. No propeller cavitations or those bubbles that usually give subs away. The impellers are inside a duct muffling the sound. Jones's skill in picking out that unique acoustic signature is crucial.
And it's dangerous. They run into the Konovalov, a Soviet Alpha-class attack sub, super fast, super deadly.
Puts the danger of this whole underwater chase into sharp focus. These aren't training exercises. It's deadly serious.
There's that anecdote, too, about another Alpha, the Politovsky, hitting a whale.
Yeah, it's almost a side note, but it kind of highlights the raw power and maybe even a certain Soviet design philosophy. Build them tough, but also shows things can go wrong down there.
The maneuvering gets intense, near misses. It really highlights the skill of the submariners on both sides. It's not just about the machines.
Definitely not. Then they use active sonar, pinging the Red October. They confirm it's a Typhoon class, massive, but it's stopped. Just sitting there. Why?
Which leads to the next phase. The Mystic, the rescue sub, approaches. Ryan goes aboard the Red October.
Imagine that moment. The tension must have been incredible. Ryan facing Ramius.
And Ramius gives this cover story. Major leak in our reactor system, needs to evacuate key personnel. Very clever.
Unnecessary deception. Because then comes the real bombshell. Ramius and his officers, they ask for political asylum.
And offer the Red October itself. A small present, he calls it.
Just incredible. The scale of that defection, offering up the Soviet Union's most advanced submarine. Ryan, of course, agrees immediately. On behalf of the president.
How could you not? So Ramius finally shows Ryan the secret. Takes him to the missile room first.
Just to underscore the sheer strategic power they're dealing with. 26 nuclear missiles.
Then Melican, the engineer, stages the discovery of this leak. They shut down the main reactor.
Which allows them to engage the silent drive. The Caterpillar.
And back on the Dallas, Tyler hears it. That faint, irregular, harmonic rumble Jones picked up earlier. Confirmation.
Yep, the pump jet. Drawing water in the bi-tunnels, expelling it silently out the stern. Stealth achieved.
So wrapping this up, the Red October really was a quantum leap in submarine tech. Its quietness basically threatened to make existing detection methods obsolete.
Absolutely. It created this incredibly dangerous, but also fascinating situation. Ramius' gamble, the American response. It's pure Cold War drama, driven by technology.
It really shows how that constant push for innovation can just completely shift the balance of power, even in the hidden world beneath the oceans. And again, for more thoughts on themes like this, check out Mindful Moments and our other discussions.
It leaves you thinking, doesn't it? What are the real implications when one side makes such a huge technological jump? How does that constant race for the next advantage keep shaping, global events, often completely out of sight?
A great question to ponder. If you found this story of the silent hunt compelling, please subscribe so you don't miss what we explore next.
Yeah, and share it with anyone interested in tech, espionage, or the Cold War. There's a link in the show notes if you want to explore the original book further or support our work.
And, as always, keep thinking critically about the information you come across. Thanks for tuning in.